Greetings and welcome back to Phasmophobia. This episode we'll be doing a professional prison. I've already added all my equipment, so we'll just be loading in. And looks like I hit that snag again as it's loading, so be a little bit locked up. Had a mission to do a daily task to do a medium map is the reason I chose prison today. I wonder, I forgot to search for that cursed object in the last one. I really do need to play around more with the cursed objects. I'm real curious about them. Ah, good, we snapped out of it. And we loaded in.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. I've also written...
I can't remember which was a strong flashlight, honestly. I think it's this one.
This here seems to be linked to a cursed object. Go and take a closer look, maybe using it will help your investigation.
Okay, so we got a cursed object in this one. I don't know if I'll be able to see the cursed object in any of the cameras. Probably not. They would probably put it in a position where it's not immediately visible. My guess is it's going to be in the library. That would be a good place. I'd hate to think I have to search every frickin' cell to find it. But I'm thinking like the library or the infirmary area. Alrighty. Salt, motion sensor, smudge sticks, Stephen Martin. Alrighty. Breaker is in cell block A. We're actually going to take sound sensors with our first bit. That's going to be the best way to... I probably should have taken a candle with me to get the breaker on, but I would rather hop in here and get a few sound sensors set up. We'll set up the first one there. Set up the second one here and go back for two more. Alright, so we got two sound sensors set up. I'm going to see if they overlap when I pop out here. It does look like they do. Yeah, pretty badly as a matter of fact, because this initial one pretty much covers into that hallway, and then this other one pretty much covers the rest of the area. I probably should put it in this room. That way it'll get more of that room without worrying about the hallway, which I don't think the ghost can be at anyway. We have activity and they're not in either tripping either area. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and grab our other two sound sensors to take with us. We're going to set one up near cell block B first before we go get the breaker on. We're going to set it up here. That way it'll get a little bit of that bathroom. And let's relocate this one to the guard room over there and click on the lights for when we catch the breaker. This should give us pretty good coverage area. Yeah, those are on now. And we'll set up the last one over here. We're actually going to set it in the cell block. Alright, breaker is now on. It's raining. So we're going to head out and check the sound sensors, see if any have been tripped. I didn't open that. Ghost is probably actually upstairs this time. My guess is in either the chief security officer's office there or the infirmary area. That's just my initial instinct. Alright, none of them are tripped, and the ghost has been active. Ghost is active right now. So if it is in cell block B, it's up on that end. There is the possibility that it is there, but it's not tripping any of these, so I'm going to move this one upstairs, and probably that one as well. Let's see, let's get a video camera. This will help us see if there are ghost orbs on our trip. There we go. I was trying to figure out how to drop the damn camera. So we're going to head out, bring in some more evidence collection, and just move that upstairs sensor around, I guess, for now, rather than tracking down the others. That way we can carry more stuff, because I'm pretty sure the ghost is upstairs. It's not tripping that one. So if it is upstairs, it is probably either there or there. That room. So we will just move this sensor up to this wall, and that should cover that entire area. Now it is possible it's upstairs in the cell blocks, so if I don't get a hit off of moving this sensor, I'm going to go ahead and take sanity pills since I've been tromping around in the dark a little bit. But we are going to take EMF reader and a photo camera. So I'm actually probably going to end up dropping the photo camera upstairs to move the sound sensor. Let's get our photo camera back. And let's check the Chief Security Officer's office for the cursed object. I do not see it. Wait. Is that the music box? I can't interact with it. Maybe that's just because I have too many items in my inventory right now. Oh, you've been throwing stuff. Yes, you have. Alrighty then. I think we've identified our ghost already. There is a particular ghost that interferes with electronics. And I believe that's what we're dealing with. You know, I didn't even think to take a photo. We have freezing temperatures. That's the only evidence we really have, but I believe just off of the way everything reacted right there, we have our ghost identified already. I've got to bring in salt and I got to smudge the area for objectives so I can do a little bit more confirmation, but just from behavior alone I believe we have identified the ghost because of that interaction it did. Let's see, well, let's go ahead and get back in the van first. Well, that sound sensor is not pinging. I think I need to move it closer. Alright, so if we go to Ghost, I believe it was Raiju. It's not freezing temperature. Okay. Siphon power, constantly disrupting electronic equipment. That was what I thought it would be, but it's not. So I was wrong, but we do have freezing temperatures. So the Mimic, the Twins, Hantu. Lower temperatures. Could be a Mimic. Spirit box and fingerprints. I'm not seeing the ghost orb that would be near the Mimic. It's still not pinging the sound sensor. And I haven't seen the cursed object either. Let's see, Mimic would be fingerprints and spirit box. So those are the ones we're going to check. Let's bring in the fingerprints and the motion sensor to get that optional objective. It's also possible it's any of them, honestly. Breaker is off. I will go fix that on my next trip when I bring in a candle. You know, last time I did prison, I was strangled by a demon when I was at about 90 sanity. Three. Just threw something. No fingerprints. Actually, that's a bad spot for it. That's a better one. You know, I'm honestly not that worried about the breaker, but I may turn it on anyway. I would like to find the cursed object, but I'm not sure where to search. Might have to play lower difficulties to be able to look around for a cursed object a little bit safer. It's already tripped the motion sensor. Still not triggering that sound sensor. So, it was not fingerprints that I could see at the time. Let's see, Demon is ghostwriting in fingerprints. Revenant, Udai, Hantu. Udai is Ghost Orb. I do not see that. Revenant would also be Ghost Orb, and so would Hantu. Anyo, Jin, Shade, and Oni. Oni would be EMF 5 and dots. Jin would be fingerprints. Anyo would be Ghost Orb. I don't think it's a Ghost Orb ghost. And I don't think it's a fingerprint ghost, so that pretty much narrows it down to like the twins and the Oni. So let's bring in the dots projector and the salt. And then we'll bring in the spirit box when we go to smudge. Actually, we'll bring in a candle and a lighter next. Assuming we don't get the dots projector. That way we can... Actually, a candle would be a good way... Candle and lighter would be a good way to look around for the cursed object. Well, okay, that's not the music box. That's like a cigar box. Because I would not be losing sanity while I'm doing that. Let's see, let's relocate this sound sensor so it's picking him up. And let's see, what is the other objective we have? Just smudge? I believe that's it, is smudging. Alright. We'll watch for the dots projector. That will narrow it down to one of two ghosts, I believe. Is it just me, or does that look like a disembodied head floating in the air there? Wonder how long it would take for... It's active and it's still not tripping the sound sensor. Did I just see a ghost orb right there? Or was that it running through the dots projector? If it did, it was just at the corner of the dots. Ghost orb and dots projector. So we have identified our ghost. So we have ghost orb and dots projector. We have a U-die. Okay. Stronger effect on people's sanity. That explains why I was down 15 points pretty quickly. Smudging. Smudge is my next objective. So we'll hop in there and smudge, and it's still not... It's annoying that the sound sensor is not catching it. I might need to move it into the... Yeah, that sound sensor is not doing anything. Oop, missed the entrance. But we'll just go in and smudge. Then I might come back in with a candle to see if I can't find the cursed object. I know where it's not. It's not where I've been. There's a good chance it's in one of the cell blocks. I haven't checked either of these rooms. Let's go ahead and check the bathroom. Unless it's in a stall. But that does give me a place to hide if it decides to hunt. If it decides to hunt, I've got a smudge stick. So I will bounce its ass away from me and then go find a place to hide. I don't know what I did with my photo camera. That gives us about 90 seconds. So we can go ahead and check the infirmary. Floor drain. Alright, I don't think the cursed object's here. I can go ahead and check the last upstairs room on the way out. I heard it knocking on a door or something. I did not mean to do that as I was walking along. Accidentally tapped the button. Lots of handcuffs around here. Okay, I'm pretty sure the cursed object's not upstairs. Got to check those rooms, visitation area, and the guard room. But we should have completed all the optionals and identified our ghost. Yes. And we're back down into the 70s. So let's pop that and go back in with a candle to see if we can't locate this cursed object. I do like the animated flame now, as opposed to the way it used to be where it looked like it was just like an electric candle with this constant flame. I really would like to find the cursed object. Let's check the library. I have no idea what I'm looking for. Did I just see my breath? It must have just been that flickering over the candle as I was looking around. Alright, let's check this bathroom. Lots of bars of soap. Haven't seen the bone yet either. Am I going to have to check every cell? I'm going to have to play a smaller map to play around with these damn things. Because this is just going to take too long searching the entire place when I don't even know what I'm looking for. I will check the cafeteria. I could have already missed it because I don't know what I'm looking for. It's something like a tiny voodoo doll or something like that. But yeah, we'll check the cafeteria area because it's right below the ghost. And I didn't really look in here. Donut. I don't see like an obvious summoning circle or anything. Alright, let's just check the visitation area from this side. More donuts. Nope. This candle's lasted pretty long. Of course, now that I said it, it's going to go out real soon. Well, I have the lighter on me, I could instantly relight it. So. Alright, let's have a look at the cursed objects and see what the what the types are, other than the three I know, which is like the voodoo doll, the music box, and the summoning circle. Haunted mirror, Ouija board, tarot cards. So yeah, there's quite a bit there to try and locate. Sanity is still at 100. I can keep looking, actually. Even though this is a large map, it is probably going to end up being in the cell blocks, and those are going to be a pain in the butt to search, going through every one. So we'll just call this an episode. Make sure I've got the ghost selected. I do. Yeah, walking around with the candle. It's a really effective way to keep going. I didn't get any photos. I didn't find the bone. It is a medium map, so we'll still get, you know, close to 200, I think. Be about 180, somewhere in that range. I hit it right on the nose. Gained a level. There was only one event. Spent half an hour wandering around in there. Only about a minute and 30 seconds in the actual ghost room. Half my time in the dark. Alrighty, well thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.